Hello, hello, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. Another lovely day here. We're gonna go over some content, see what we got cracking on the internet here. See if this will load proper. What do y'all think about that Brittany Griner situation? You gotta be a real nutcase. A real fucking stupid person to think that you can just bring shit into Russia like that. You gotta be real dumb. Real dumb. Real dumb. Let's see her defense. Griner defense. Let's see this. It doesn't even come up with her basketball. What she should be famous for. She probably went over there and she's like, "Oh, I'm a WNBA
Prebiotics
star."
feed your gut anytime, anywhere.
Yeah.
Nourish your gut with
Literally.
Benefiber.
I'm a WNBA star. No, I can't.
We welcome you back to CBS Mornings. WNBA star Brittany Griner is back in a Russian courtroom this morning.
Fucking low.
You know, she's
Come on
been
now.
in jail in Russia since mid-February on drug charges. Griner pleaded
on
guilty
now.
earlier this month, but she says she had no
Sorry, y'all, I'm
intent
running
to
off
break
a
the law
bummy,
when she
PC.
accidentally packed 2 vape cartridges just before flight. Roxana Sabiri is following the story
You know
from
how that
London.
go.
Roxana, good morning.
Oh.
Good morning, Gail.
We
Griner.
might get a ad now. Nope, can't even load the ad. Skipping the ad. Go right into it. Alright, lady. She looks like she fucking doused 3 horse tranquilizers before she got
testify
on.
today and possibly be cross-examined on why she brought vape cartridges containing cannabis oil to Russia. Yesterday, her defense team argued she had been prescribed.
Look at her. Like, she looks like... First off, surely you can afford some nicer clothes. You know? You're a WNBA superstar, right? I mean, come on. Come on.
containing cannabis oil.
Alright.
Vape cart. We welcome you back to CBS Mornings. WNBA star Brittany Griner is back in a Russian.
What a paradoxical term. WNBA star. Star. Like she's getting fucking recognized on the street. The only place she's getting recognized at is at fucking like Jumpman 23 fucking stores. Like only fucking dyke bitches are recognizing this bitch. Like, oh, because they look like her, right? They fucking assimilate, you know? Fucking
Courtroom this morning. You know she's been in jail in Russia since mid-February on drug charges.
She is not having it. She is not having it, bro. Especially because everyone in Russia is like, you know, they're born in fucking Russia. So, like, you pretty much want to kill yourself just being born. And so, you think they're going to give her a fucking easy
Griner
pass?
pleaded guilty earlier this month, but she says she had no intent to break the law when she accidentally packed 2 vape cartridges.
Oh, I actually brought 2 of them. It's an accident if there's one. If there's one, it's like almost done. Whatever. Then, you know, I can cut you some slack. But 2, that means that you accidentally had one and you're like, I don't remember if I had it or not. Let me throw another one in there. You know? Dumb bitch. Fucking
Just
stupid.
before flight. Roxana Sabiri is following the story from London. Roxana, good morning.
Good morning, Gail. Griner is expected to testify today and possibly be
Hold on. Why does everyone on the news look so fucking serious all the time? Like, this is some dumb bitch that brought some weed to a country which, just without even knowing anything about the laws, you should just assume they're gonna get fucked up bringing some shit over there. She looks so fucking serious. Good morning. Good morning. Brittany Griner, that WNBA star, brought weed to Russia.
Examined on why she brought vape cartridges containing cannabis oil to Russia. Yesterday, her defense team argued she had been prescribed medical marijuana to treat pain from injuries. Standing in a metal cage, as is standard in Russian courtrooms, Griner held up photos of loved ones. When asked if she had any complaints,
she made a fucking collage. She's not like bargaining to get out or nothing. She's not like, hey, you know, give me some extra food, you know what I'm saying? I'm a WNBA star, yada, yada, yada. She makes a fucking collage. A fucking collage. Jesus Christ.
Griner held up photos of loved ones. When asked if she had any complaints, she said no, just waiting patiently. The two-time Olympic gold medalist has been detained since February after she flew to Moscow to play on a Russian team.
Is she in the same clothes? Surely they haven't kept her in the same fucking clothes all the time.
During the WNBA offseason, the U.S. says she's wrongfully detained, an accusation Russia denies. Griner faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. It's unclear how long the trial will last, but a court has authorized her detention until mid-December. Gail?
Fucking A.
We all just want Brittany back home. Thank you.
Oh, so sad for Brittany. We just want her back. All those. Let's see her actual defense now. So we looked at her. We didn't look at her defense. But her defense is that it was an accident. Right. Let's see her actual defense.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual.
Let's see her actual defense.
Isolation opportunity.
Oh, look at that.
Another piece.
Surely she was going to miss it anyway, though.
Something about her character. It has made her elite.
Woo! That was nice stuff. That was nice stuff.
On Big Sill. Second year player. Right there.
But I feel like even if you didn't block them, they're still going to miss anyway.
Oh, Griner, the monster. Oh my God.
Griner, the monster.
Yeah. You're
Percentage. What? How many of them you think is lesbian? Surely it's at least 2/3.
Don't tell me you're not.
Woo!
Tell me you're not.
Bro, who the fuck? Who is this? Okay, first off, look at this defense, alright? You got 3 people at the top of the fucking key. That is like, how do you even let that happen? What are you doing over here? These 2 should be guarding. This big bitch should be down low with her. She came up for some reason. What the fuck?
Down low to Griner.
That was a defense. They only had two defense clips to show. And it's like, alright, now look at this.
Of a fatigue Sylvia fouls. Phoenix has hit 5. Here's Faulkner. She's not going to win that battle. Has to just toss it up.
Look at that. You love to see it. You love to see it. Women doing women things. Like playing basketball. Let's see, what else? What can we look at here? What can we look at? Let's see. Let's just look at man on the street. Man on the street. Let's see what's popping. Income inequality. Alright, let's look at that. First thing comes up.
I'm Ambi Horowitz, and I'm in the East Village, hipster capital of New York.
I like this guy.
I wanted to find out how important a value is income equality.
He's on the loose, motherfucker. Let him
So
your
how
kids,
important,
I
first of
swear
all,
to
is
God.
income equality for you?
What the fuck?
It's extremely important.
Pretty important.
It's extremely important. Fucking Bernie, bro. You gotta be a real special kind of dumbass to go for Bernie. He's like, I promise, we're gonna get the politicians. We're gonna take the money. And we're gonna redistribute it. And then he does this whole campaign, right? You donate to him, yada yada. He loses, keeps all the money, becomes a millionaire, continuing to be a politician like the ones he's saying he's fighting, right? And then tells you to vote for fucking Hillary or whomever. Like, what you got? Or Joey boy over there.
I work for the working families.
100%. I think that it's really important, and it's something that has to be taken care of, yeah.
Really important, of course.
Right, it almost seems like a trick question.
Income inequality is definitely one of those issues from which everything else sort of stems off of.
Is that an important value to you guys? That we should be more...
How does it stem off of it? I feel like you should have... I feel like if you're in poverty, first off, especially in America, you have more of a chance to come out of poverty. So if everyone you know is in poverty, and they're just in poverty and they're just fucking mellowing around, shouldn't you first self-analyze, like, maybe the problem is that I'm not doing something that's making enough money, rather than it's someone else, like, you know what I'm saying, like the world's treating me bad that I'm not making money.
Income equal?
Yeah. Other issues will perpetuate it when you want to talk about climate change and that sort of thing.
Okay, so clearly income equality is a value. I wonder what country we should model ourselves after. As I explained to them, Venezuela is in the middle of an economic crisis.
These people are lining up. This is a line for food, by the way. This is a line for food. It's not for like a concert or anything. No, these people are starving. They eat the zoo animals and shit.
With food shortages, day-long lines for basic necessities, and massive violence. This is what income equality looks like. Sweet. Venezuela.
Just as a side note, Venezuela has the richest oil reserves in the world. They could be one of the richest. They were actually flourishing before they became communists, and it's supposed to be one of the richest fucking nations to exist because it can supply the fucking world with oil. But no. We want everyone to be equally fucked. That's what they.
Obviously, in the news a lot now because of all the economic issues that are occurring there, as we know, the lines for food and that kind of stuff. But here's the upside. So Bernie Sanders.
Look at this fucking idiot just nod.
The lines for food and that kind of stuff. But here's the upside. So Bernie Sanders gave a speech about how Venezuela is very income equal. Even though there's some downside, there's some violence there and there's food lines, but still.
Everyone's lining up for food. It's actually a good thing.
Everybody has to do the same thing. Win line equal.
Idiot.
And that is, I think, a fair system.
I agree.
Even though they've got all the food lines and stuff, that's still.
They don't even know what they're agreeing about. They just hear something that models what they think is right. And they say, I agree, yeah. 100%. I don't need to know any other details. I don't need to know how it's going. I don't even know how it got started, how it's doing. Nothing. Yep. Shit.
More important that they're income equal, correct?
Yes.
With you? Okay.
I think they do a very good job.
Should we?
I think they do very good job doing that over Venezuela. They held no bread lines very well, super well.
Should we model ourselves more like a Venezuela to become more income equal?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, economically, it would be nice because it would be even for all.
I do think that we should model after, and I do think that we should look at what...
Even sucks. Nothing that is ever any fun is fucking even. I grew up with siblings, right? Okay. It was always better whenever your parents, you're out with one parent and they're like, all right, here's this ice cream or whatever. Don't tell your siblings, don't tell your dad. For example, this is my mom. Don't tell your dad. You're like, fuck yes. I'm above these motherfuckers. I get the ice cream. It's not fun when everyone goes against the ice cream. It's like, what the fuck? Like, okay, like I'm just gonna get fat. Like, what the fuck? Even isn't fun. If both, like for example, in baseball you can draw if it's too many innings and it just keeps being fucking tied. Both teams are like, okay. Like, ties aren't fun. Ties aren't exciting. No one gives a fuck about a tie. Okay? Everyone wants everything to be fucking equal. Equal sucks. Equal sucks. If you're all equal, then there's no reason to be the best. Because you're just going to get the fucking same as everyone else.
What they're doing.
I feel like that would be a better plan.
Than what we have today in America.
Yeah. I feel like...
As a Hispanic...
Because you're a fucking bum.
I have a good sense of that stuff.
Yeah.
If we all give a little bit, and become a little bit more socialist, that's how we do it,
If you gotta wait in line,
Look at his pompous ass. Well, that's how we do it, yeah.
And become a little bit more socialist. Yeah. That's how we do it.
That's how we do it. You know, all my fucking cities, I'm like, that's how we do it. Like crop top birdie shirt, dude. That's how we do it. Fucking.
You know.
if you gotta wait in line for stuff, we should all wait in line together.
Right.
Essentially.
We all have less. We have more.
Dumbass.
You can think of it like that.
A lot like the rest of the world, which is a lot more dignified than us.
And is it fair to say that economics?
Oh yeah, in fucking sub-Saharan Africa, when there's tribes literally beheading other people and like, you know, they don't even have clothes. So fucking dignified, aren't they? They're actually probably smarter than you, but you know, in a civilized sense, they have less dignity.
Our economic model shouldn't be about stats, but more about feelings and personal stuff, right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Viva la Venezuela.
Viva la Venezuela.
Yeah. Communism's fun.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Shut the fuck.
Did you know?
I don't want to hear from you either. He had this one video. It was fucking Ari. Let's see what's up. Shut the Samsung's bullshit. Samsung sucks. Give an L in the chat for Samsung.
America. I want to find out these hipster doofuses know about our tax code and about the people who pay them. What is April 15th?
I have no clue. What is it?
April 15th doesn't ring a bell?
Day after my sister's birthday.
What that day?
It really doesn't.
What is April 15th?
April 15th?
Yeah.
Why is this
Is there a day there that you mark the calendar at all for that?
so dumb?
Do the rich pay their fair share in taxes?
Look at this fucking
No?
guy.
Definitely not.
No, they don't.
Suave as fuck. I wish I had drip
Dude,
like
the
that.
rich.
That's some drip, bro. He got the Snapple and shit. Surely he's doing an ad because he has it faced out like that. Surely. But that is some drip, bro. You got the mustache looking all clean and shit. The cigarette, the chocolate cigarette.
Pay their fair share in taxes?
Absolutely not.
No?
Definitely not.
No, they don't.
Okay.
They don't. Probably anywhere.
No, you don't
They
think
should
so?
pay more.
No.
No?
The rich pay 80% of all the taxes. 80%. You don't pay your fair share. You're telling me if you had millions of dollars, you'd be wanting to give fucking 60% of that to the fucking government? These incompetent retards. Surely. Surely.
You're asking the wrong guy. Sorry.
No? Why?
I'm rich.
Do you think the rich pay their fair share?
I'm rich, baby. I'm on top.
I think the rich should be paying more in taxes, actually.
Do the rich pay their fair share in taxes?
I would probably say no.
No?
Yes.
So, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
You mean no?
I mean no.
Okay.
No, I'm from Norway. We pay much more taxes.
And that's good?
Yeah, because free healthcare, free.
Okay. Norway, like, that's cool and all, but, like, you have to think of the scale. It's not a fucking... Norway is, like, the size of fucking Vermont. You know? It's a lot easier to... Socialism makes sense in small communities. It makes sense. You pull everything together. Everyone does shit. But when you have a society as big and as fucking robust as America's, bro, it just doesn't make sense. There's not room for everything. You know what I'm saying? Not everyone's going to get an equal cut of everything, and it's just too much. Norway is a fucking country like this size. There's like 10 people there.
Education, free college.
It's not free, you pay in taxes.
Yeah, but that's free because everybody chips in.
It's not free.
It's not free. Yeah.
You're paying for. What do you think the top 1% of this country pay in the total tax? Like what percent?
No answer.
20 something?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like fucking 40.
What do you think they actually pay?
Maybe like 5-6%.
You know that they pay 40% of the total tax bill?
Boom. Dumb motherfuckers, bro. Dumb motherfuckers. The average person has an IQ of about 3.
The top 1% earn 19% of
19?
Yeah. So what would be fair for them to pay?
Well, at least 19%.
So they pay 40.
They pay 40.
Yeah, is that fair?
They should pay more.
I would probably put it up.
Should pay more. Should pay more. Should pay more. For what, bro? For what? Literally for what? Tell me what they'd go towards. Like, give an actual fucking idea of what would happen if, like, what that would look like. You know? Give it a fucking tangible, something that you can actually visualize and be like, yes, this is something that should happen. You know? Not just, yeah, they should pay more. Yeah, I think.
40%.
40%. You know that's exactly what the 1% pay? 40%?
Really?
Yes.
Well,
then it should be 60%. It's never fucking good enough.
Should pay more.
Who pays?
Personally, I think take all the money out of the government, make everything privatized. Fuck the government. What do you need them for? To tell you what to do all the time? Wear a mask. Oh, don't wear a mask. Okay, now I'll wear a mask. Oh, just kidding. Don't wear the mask. Actually, put the mask back on. Actually, now there's monkeypox. That's what you need the government for, huh? The only reason you need the government is for, like, a military. That's pretty much it. And even then, if you had a nation of strong individuals, if they were attacked, you know what I'm saying? If we didn't have this plush environment, and I'm not saying everywhere is plush, but like this plush environment of being protected and being the protectors of the world, you know what I'm saying? The strongest fucking military. If we were just our own nation state with no organized, you know, embellished military, then we'd be like, okay, if someone tries to run up on us, we're gonna have to be ready. So all of the men of fighting age would be fighting, would be prepared for battle, essentially. You know, because that has to be in your back of your mind. Like, oh shit, someone could up on it, especially with this Russia shit going on. If we didn't have the strongest military in the world, people would be fucking in the gym, in the gun ranges, all that shit, preparing for battle.
Who pays more as a percentage of income, the rich or the poor?
I don't know. Is it the poor?
Who pays more as a percentage of their income, rich people or poor people?
NPCs, bro, NPCs.
Poor people.
Yeah, why do you think that?
I think rich people have certain tax breaks that have been built years ago, you know, in the rate.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. The government, they give themselves a loophole. They bake it into the whole thing. They give themselves a fucking loophole. They're like, oh, if you donate to charity, you get a tax break. If you hire special needs people, you get a tax break. Yada, yada, yada. Tax break, tax break, tax break. If you have solar panels, you get a tax break. They bake it in. They give incentives, which in a way makes sense to forward what you want to be done. But, like, even then, like, taxes are
Reagan years, Clinton years, you know.
Like what tax break?
The estate tax, something like that, where it's like, you know, if I die and I leave you $500 million, that can't be taxed. You know, things like that.
But the estate tax is the opposite.
Really?
When you die, you pay 50% of your estate.
And that's something
taxes.
that goes on now?
Yeah, that's the estate tax.
Really? I didn't know that.
So what tax breaks do rich people get?
Do rich people get?
That we should just stop.
We should stop? Let me see. Jesus, I don't know if I can say right off the bat.
Because you don't know.
Get back to me on that.
What do you think about this new Republican proposal that's now just passed through Congress that would allow millionaires to opt out of paying taxes at all?
It's up.
What?
Does that sound fair to you?
Of course not.
What's your opinion on
Bro,
that?
because the fucking Congress
It's crazy.
people are millionaires. They're millionaires.
Is that fair? I mean,
This is years ago, too.
what do you think about that?
I think it's ridiculous, and I think that it shouldn't be allowed to happen.
So there's a new Republican proposal that poor people should pay a percentage of their
Look at this guy, he's a
taxes
fucking G.
to help pay for yachts for the super wealthy.
Listen here.
What's your view of that proposal?
Well, I believe that is wrong because I believe that the super wealthy should pay for their own yachts.
After having a certain amount of money, what are you going to spend it on? For a dramatic redistribution of wealth.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You shouldn't. After you hit a certain limit, I just feel like there's nothing to buy. You know, you're just having it as a habit. Like when I am fucking filthy rich, I'm gonna be helping people every day. Like yesterday, for example, I saw this guy buy a bottle of champagne, almost a $500 bottle of champagne, for a couple. He literally walked in the restaurant, saw that they were celebrating engagement, sat down, bought them a bottle of $500 champagne. That's what the shit I would do if I was just rolling it, you know.
Would love to figure out some kind of socialist system.
How much money do they need?
I need a lot of money.
An individual only needs a certain amount of things, you know.
Can I touch your beard?
Oh, go ahead, man. Good.
It's nice. It's very silky. Use product in that?
Oh no, conditioner.
Conditioner, he is conditioner. You gotta love the guy. You gotta love the guy. Follow him on Twitter, everyone. This one's funny, ID. This shit is fucking hilarious. You just see the hypocrisy just like melt right in front of your eyes. Yeah. So old Wisconsin sausages. Good old Amy Horowitz loves his fucking sausages there.
I'm Ami Horowitz, and I'm here in Berkeley, California to find out
Fucking
if voter
Berkeley.
ID laws suppress the black vote.
Let's see, do they? Let's find out from these supreme intellectual beings.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and
So
they're
fucking
bad.
racist because, you know why? Because these poor black folk, they can't find their way to the DMV. They don't know how to drive. They can't access the internet. Like, how are they supposed to identify themselves? They have no passports. Like, these poor black folk, I mean, goodness. To ask for an ID is actually racist. Because to assume that they are even near any place that can give them an ID or that they have the facilities available to them in order to educate themselves to be able to know the proper usage of an ID is showing your privilege, frankly, and I'm not having any of it.
I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Did you go as far as say they're
Motherfuckers love that word, bro. They love that word, perpetuate. Perpetuate racism. Perpetuate racism. Makes them sound so fucking smart, rather than just saying, oh yeah, it's just gonna keep shit going like it is. Perpetuate racism. Shut the fuck up.
those laws are racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely.
Tell us how.
Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voting.
What evidence do you have for that, bro? You need an ID to buy alcohol. Unless you're over 40. Granted. You need an ID to buy cigarettes. You need an ID to rent a car. You need an ID, let's see, to buy a gun. You need an ID for just about fucking everything. You need an ID for a credit card, yada 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 yada. To open a stock trading account. You need a fucking ID for everything. To get a job.
Are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't.
So what ID are you talking about, sir? Are you talking about just a fucking cardboard cutout that just says, I'm Derek Johnson? You know? Like, what the fuck are you saying, bro?
Areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where you can get identification.
You can always get IDs to do over the internet. Does that also would make it difficult for black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for things.
Bro, homeless people have phones, bro. Are you dumb or are you stupid?
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works.
That is fundamentally racist. Demeaning someone and assuming their intelligence simply based off their race and saying that they don't know how to. Oh my god, bro! Like if they could just fucking watch this from someone else's brain, because if they watch it, they're gonna be like, yeah, like that makes sense for sure. But if they could watch it from a brain that's someone that's not, this is what happens. People that act like they care about you, it's out of pity because they don't think you're good enough to take care of yourself.
A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data. For most of the communities, they don't really
That's a fair
know
point.
what is out there just because they're not aware or like they're not informed. I also think there's a repression of like black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, like you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the
What the fuck? Yeah, let's just let all these crack dealers and shit and fucking convicted murderers vote for our next city councilman.
or like African American.
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? Do you carry ID around?
Yes, I have state ID.
Do you carry ID?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what
Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb or are you stupid?
any black person doesn't carry ID?
No. Everyone that I know has an ID. Why would they think we don't have ID? That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
Yes.
Because I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so like we know what we need to carry around.
Everybody that I know have ID. Like that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with, ID.
Because they're gonna stop and frisk your ass real quick. Thank you to Bloomberg.
Any black adult who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this? Some type of trick candy cameras?
I know, right? That's the only thing I brought with me.
Those are legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people
CIA.
can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is, Ryan?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Did you have a problem getting there if you had to get there?
No.
I know these sound like silly questions. You know how to get to the DMV?
Of course.
You know where it is?
Yes.
You can get there?
Uh-huh.
No problem.
No problem.
Just checking.
Okay.
And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity, honestly. Everybody has access to the internet. Even a little kid can figure out how to work the internet.
Oh, for real?
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly, right?
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever.
Your phone.
These white kids in college, bro, they just think they're so fucking smart. They think they're so fucking smart. They know everything. They got it all figured out. They got the world fucking figured out. Like, yes, this is exactly what's wrong with it. That's exactly what we need. It's not that fucking easy, bro. And to just assume that an entire population of people, simply because they don't have as much money as you, that they're dumb and can't figure out the fucking internet. Like, grandmas are on the internet going through Facebook and shit. Surely you can type in dmv.com. .gov. Yeah, let's go right now. Let's see how fucking hard it is. dmv.gov. Wow, look at that. Okay, then, just DMV. I don't know the actual website. DMV. Oh, look at that. The Texas Department of Motor Vehicles. Bada bing, bada fucking boom. Renew your driver's license. Let's see. Like these people, oh my god, bro. It's
Has data?
Mm-hmm.
You can actually
Unlimited.
Unlimited data.
Mm-hmm.
Unlimited.
What
Unlimited.
does that say to you people who have this perception of life?
Nice lady, nice lady.
They're pretty much ignorant. That's why
They are,
my
they're dumb
thought process
cunts.
are.
I just think that's ignorant. Ignorant.
It is fucking
That's the
ignorant.
word I
Very,
hear a
very
lot.
ignorant.
Ignorant.
Very, very ignorant.
Does it sound racist for somebody to say that?
It's very racist.
I think it is a little racist because, you know, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no fucking clue.
Maybe a little bit of racist in
These
it,
kids,
but like
if
I
they
said, I
were
think
in
it's more
the fucking,
stupidity.
if they were over here where this guy is, they'd be shitting themselves. They'd be like, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. They wouldn't try to make fucking conversation. They'd be like, I'm gonna get robbed. Fucking idiots. They've never had a. You see that one kid at the beginning? He's never done a fucking push-up in his life. Look at this. Anytime he's ran us to the fucking ice cream truck. Look at this fucking kid.
easy access to
Look at
DMV.
those fucking titties. Got some big old some big old titties. Poor fella. Pray
Like
for
I
him.
said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
You're judging somebody.
Very stupid, very
You're
ignorant.
judging them because they black, saying that they don't got it.
What people are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
They don't talk to black people, bro. They're in fucking Berkeley.
Problem that if you go to vote and they say, "Can we please see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are?" Are you
Love
cool?
showing my ID.
You got no problem with that?
She loves it. She's like, yeah, that's right. You didn't know I was this old. Swear to God.
Problem is when you go to vote, if they say, "Can we please just see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are?" Do you have an issue with that?
No.
Would you have a problem if there was a rule where you have to show your ID in order to vote?
I don't think so. No.
Would you have an
Voting's
issue
a scam
if
anyway.
there was a rule saying you got to show your ID before you vote?
Nah.
You cool with that?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Bob. Appreciate you.
It's tax day.
Fucking bomba clots. That'd be cool as fuck to be Jamaican though. I'm not even gonna lie, I grew up on a fucking island. Let's see. Man on the street, man on the street. It's all political shit. I'm not even give a fuck about like socialism, you know what I'm saying? Like I just know they're idiots automatically. Let's see this man in the 80s. Let's see what he's asking.
At Mod, we know different is delicious.
Shut the fuck up.
Presidency in this country, sir?
I do.
Good. If a person running for president was an acknowledged heterosexual, would that matter to you?
A heterosexual. That's probably the most hetero thing you could ever do, yeah? Run for president?
Vote for him or her?
I wouldn't vote for him or her.
Just because they're a heterosexual?
Yeah.
Simple question. If a person, seriously now, running for
What's
the...
funny though is that like, you'd think like Hillary and Obama and like people that are proponent for gay rights and things like that, you'd think that they were like always like that, right? Wrong as fuck. No chance.
The presidency of the United States revealed that he was an admitted heterosexual. In all honesty, could you vote for him or her?
No.
If a man who was running for the presidency of the USA went on television and said, "I admit I'm a heterosexual," could you vote for him? Tell the truth. No joke.
Yes.
Good man.
Well, every person is entitled to his own beliefs,
Look at all
his
these
way of
people.
life.
They see this is the 80s, right? They see a camera, they're like, oh shit, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. You know, I want to be on it. Oh, they're gonna rewatch it. Like, oh, that's where look at me back there. Nowadays, it's like, get that fucking camera away from me.
That doesn't stand on his issue, on his capabilities. You judge a man on his capabilities, not on his private life.
So you're not, even though you're not of his persuasion, you wouldn't hold it against him. Thank you. If a person running for the United States presidency were to go on TV and admitted heterosexual, could you vote for that person?
Heterosexual?
No, not heterosexual.
Heterosexual.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
You have to think about it. Well, you got all the time in the world. Thank you, Josephine. If a man or a woman were
Josephine,
running
that's
for
a
the presidency,
classic ass name. Josephine. It's like Gertrude or Mildred. Josephine. I feel like my wife is gonna be named Josephine. One of them at least.
United States, and that person was an admitted heterosexual. Speak truly, no jokes. Could you vote for him or her?
I vote for her.
I only fuck with lesbians, baby.
But not for him. Okay, thank you. An admitted heterosexual. Thank you for good for you. If there were a person running for the presidency who was an acknowledged heterosexual, speak the truth. Could you vote for that person for president?
Say it again.
I'm sorry, our time is up. If a person went on television and running for the presidency and admitted to being a heterosexual, could you vote for him?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
On what ground?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know, but you still would. Have you ever voted for a heterosexual, do you think?
Oh, no.
See, bro, in a matter of seconds, is a fucking car. It looks like they look like you're about to rob their ass.
Oh, no. You're talking about sexual. No. I never
Glasses.
vote for that. If you do anything for me, I'm singing.
Really? If you do something for me, I'm dying.
Well, just take my number. That's
Oh, what a sweetheart. Just take my number, that's all. Yeah, get your fucking pack of Newports. Yeah. I like these man on the street things because, you know, hopefully they're real. That's the hope. Let's see, young Americans. Let's see the uncommon knowledge they have.
When you need urgent care fast.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no!
Who the fuck? You can't ride a bike, bro? You just stop.
Do you know what the square root of 4 is?
16.
Who fought in the Revolutionary War?
I don't even know what that war is, to be
Jesus
honest.
Christ.
Do you know who the
Jesus Christ.
leader of Russia is?
I forgot his name.
Do you know
Osama bin Laden.
what the First Amendment is?
Thou shalt not kill.
My history teacher would be disappointed in me.
Listen how she talks like a 3-year-old. My history teacher would be disappointed in me. Uh-oh.
No.
Do you know what the Second Amendment is?
Thou shalt not steal.
No.
What are the 2 countries that border the U.S.?
Alaska and Europe.
United Kingdom.
Wow, bro. You gotta be... It's Europe, bro.
Europe.
That
yeah.
border the U.S. Like on a map.
Yeah, I know that one. Venezuela
Oh, good man, good man.
and Alaska.
What 2 countries
I said Alaska and Europe, bro. He had it half right.
border the U.S.?
You gotta be dumbass thinking Venezuela, though. Come on now.
I really don't know. I don't know.
The country above us and below us. Do you, like if you had to guess.
What, Africa?
Who's the leader?
Oh, my fucking God. Not to mention the fit, alright? Look at the fit. He's got the, I mean, MCM bag, possibly fake. He's in New York. There's a lot of fake stores in New York, you know, a lot of the, in Chinatown and stuff. Those Chinese people know how to make shit. Right. Yeah, let me fucking fix this real quick. I don't know how to move my fucking thing at, so we're just gonna deal with it for now. Hold on. Alright, I can't change right now. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. He's over here. I'll make it smaller so you can see. There you go.
And below us, do you, like if you had to guess.
What, Africa?
Who's the leader of North Korea?
Africa.
Who's the leader of North Korea? I don't know. I don't know his name, honestly.
Do you know who the leader of...
What do you know? What do you know? Tell me one redeeming quality about yourself.
Russia is?
Russia? I do. I know these people, but they're all getting mixed up. Is it,
If you had to guess, like the first...
What's his name? I know it.
You do know it.
What did it start with? I know what it would start with.
Who fought in the Civil War?
Who found it?
These are people like my age. Like, I'm like 25. These are people like my age.
Who fought?
Fought?
It's hard. It's hard out here for a young pimp.
Isn't it like Great Britain?
Yeah, against...
Australia?
Which one?
Oh my. Australia. You don't even know where Australia is.
One. And against who? You're close.
Great Britain? England?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The Germans?
Kudos to this guy for hanging in there. I would just call her a dumb bitch and leave, bro. Real shit.
Yes. How many people died in the Cold War?
What's the Cold War?
Oh, there's like 100,000, right? 'Cause they all froze to death. What's the Cold War? Wait, is she foreign?
What's the Cold War?
She sounds foreign.
It was a war.
Maybe Australia?
Is it World War II?
No, British.
Yeah, how many people died?
Like 50,000.
What two countries?
Pulling it right out of her fucking ass. Right out of her fucking ass. That is non-existent. Yeah? I fucking hate Australian accents, bro. This is goddamn irritating. Yeah, mate. You can listen to it for about a paragraph and it's just like, shut the fuck up.
Like 50,000.
What two countries border the U.S.?
Canada? No, it's...
Okay. She got Canada. You know it's Europe,
you know
Alaska.
this. Really? Don't help. Do you know what the 4 directions on a compass are?
A compass? What is that?
Bro, if civilization ended today, these people would be fucking done. They'd be the first done. Chopped
Compass,
off.
it like tells you the like directions.
Everyone make some noise for Ben.
Oh my.
Hey, in the background though, real shit. Good job, Ben.
Can you name 3 countries in South America?
Mexico,
There's 2 Americas. What?
Cuba, Bora Bora.
Yes. Can you name 3 countries in North America?
North America.
How are they still alive? How does people make it through life?
You know
They
this.
just fucking walk
I do.
away.
I need 3 countries in North America.
I don't know.
America?
No, this is
If you had to guess.
Russia?
I would say Colorado,
Okay, 1.
Nevada,
2.
and let's say like Massachusetts.
Colorado, bro.
3. Very good. Can you name 3 countries in North America?
Colorado. Alright, this is fucking hard on the ears. It's hard on the brain. It's hard on the brain. Women. Let's see what these women are like. Oh yeah, these broads seem intelligent.
First thing, can you just introduce yourself and that you consent to being on camera?
My name's Catherine, but I go by Kat, and I consent to be on camera.
Catherine, sweetheart. Crazy double chin.
So
Go ahead, though.
what I'd like to know is if there was one thing you wish men understood better about women, what would that be?
Just like how to like please us and you know.
Tricky one. You want to answer this one, bro?
Just how to like talk to us.
I would just say
and,
like how
like
they're
open
feeling
it up.
overall. I feel like they just like don't understand like what was.
I just don't get it. You don't even know what you're feeling. You literally don't even know what you're feeling. It's a non-verbalized emotion. It's just there. It's just there and it rots your fucking soul. You need me to come along to fucking make you happy.
I feel like they don't like understand like what we're feeling or thinking. Like they're kind of just like.
You literally don't even know yourself. How can you possibly expect someone to know something that you don't even know yourself? Oh, you don't know how to build a fucking rocket, bro? Are you for real? Oh, do you know how to build one? Nah. Oh, sick. Okay, chill. Sick.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh well, Friday night. So
Wait, what did she say?
Okay.
They're kind of just like, if you tell them to leave you alone from these ladies.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh well.
It surely wasn't that funny.
So
It surely wasn't that funny. She just started laughing because she was laughing.
So you would probably. I've heard a lot of women say emotions that you want men to
Definitely
understand.
emotions. Like I just feel
No,
like
you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You say you want emotions because you want to be able to take advantage of them and put them in the place that you want them to be. You don't want them to actually display emotion. If a man was emotional, because we have testosterone, right? That makes us be able to build more muscle mass, and it allows for the flow of anger and things of that nature, right? So if we did not suppress our emotions in any manner, the second we were fucking angry, we would just start breaking shit and beating fuckers up for no reason. Just because we were pissed off. So maybe you should think a little bit before you fucking start speaking.
And you say something and they just like
don't think about it the way you do. Like, I feel like we're like more emotional.
Because you're a fuck. You don't even think
Okay.
about it. You literally don't even.
Do you agree with that, or?
I would agree with that, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
so much.
What is the purpose of dating?
If you're a fucking.
I don't know. It's funny you ask.
To get some fucking.
I'd say like long term, obviously, because like, if you're with someone, like you kind of expect to like be with them. But I don't know, like when you're younger, it's kind of just for fun, like see what you like, see what you don't like. Exactly, experience, I guess.
Pop some dick.
So what do you find most attractive in a man, and how has that changed throughout your life?
I usually go for looks personally.
Shallow as fuck, dog. You wonder why they're single. You go for looks? Look at this bitch's laugh, bro.
Like I'll mix of both, because like if they're ugly, like that wouldn't be fun. But then like
They don't want to fuck no ugly dudes. But they'll marry an ugly dude. Does that make sense? Ugly dudes can carry your ass, swear to God.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
I wish I was fucking god ugly, bro. Like, I wish I was like a fucking burn victim. Because that way you know, either you fuck real well, or the person that you're with really fucking likes you. You know what I'm saying?
sure. Yes.
All right.
Wait, what?
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Sure. Yes.
All right. Who is your celebrity crush?
Tom Brady.
Okay. Tom Brady. Wow. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, if you had the opportunity to hook up with Tom Brady, would you take it?
Look at those bags. Just using up riding dick for days. For days.
Yes. No, because I love him and his wife together. Yeah, that's the thing. I couldn't do that.
Okay.
She's a witch.
Okay. Interesting.
She'd fucking turn your bones to dust.
Do you think men and women can be just friends?
Yeah.
Nope. Can't happen. It literally can't happen. Unless you're like in a friend group, that's different. But one-on-one, men and women cannot be friends. This just can't happen. Eventually someone's gonna want to fuck someone else. Eventually. Either it'll never happen because the person is too scared, or they're with someone that the other person respects to some degree, or something of that nature. But I've seen many a time, okay, in my own personal life and on the internet, whenever a relationship ends, the person that was a friend then comes in and starts acting like it's his turn. He's in line. He's been waiting, goddammit. You owe him some puss.
So if you asked your best straight single male friend if he would date you or hook up with you,
I feel like he probably would, because I've asked stuff like that before. But then again, it's like they know we're friends, so I'm just like, yeah, no.
This bitch is on an IQ of about 1.5.
Okay, so can we conclude here that women are the ones who tend to set the boundaries of the relationship?
I guess. I mean, sometimes.
Nah, bitch. My boundaries, my rules. You know what I'm saying? Hit the road.
I don't know. I feel like that's still open for discussion.
Well, put it this way.
See, this is how I would do it if I were to be in a relationship. It's like a dictatorship. It's like how old England used to be, you know? They had the parliament, but they also had the king. Okay? So you can have the parliament over here, and you can come up with ideas, but I'm the king. You understand me? If I say we're going to war, we're going to war. If I say that's a shit idea, it's not happening. We can come up with ideas, you can suggest things. People come talk to you, whatever. You know? But at the end of the day, it's the king's decision.
I mean, okay. Okay. What is the difference between a man who spoils his woman and a man who is whipped?
Sugar daddies.
What's the difference between a man who spoils a woman and a man who's whipped?
Sugar daddy. Okay. Okay. Why is...
Those sugar daddies are buying them fucking Subway sandwiches.
What's like the worst? Is it worse to call a woman a slut or a prostitute? Like, what's like the worst thing you can call a woman?
I feel like now it's just so common to say that, so like we're kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of
we're like used to it. Now it's like a joke, you know, it's like a...
It's not a fucking joke.
Like friends, like, you're such a whore, but like sometimes you mean it because you have those friends.
You only women call other women that as a joke. like, oh my god, you're such a whore, but they half mean it. It's like a half dig, half joke. It's very strange. Female relationships are very strange. Very weird things.
Super whorish, and you're like, you're a whore.
Okay.
And we do have a couple that are.
See? She just said it. You mean it, but you don't. You mean it, but you don't. So they're digging at their ego. They're bringing them down while also implying that it's a joke. I hate that shit. Fucking hate it. Despise it.
Do you think it's fair for a woman to get mad if you call her a prostitute if she openly admits she wants a sugar daddy?
Yeah, I mean, she's a prostitute. I don't think that would be unfair. No.
Admirable response. Admirable response.
Okay. Let's see. I want to know if when having a first kiss, what is more special to you? If it happens spontaneously in the heat of the moment, or if the guy asks permission first?
Definitely not. Don't ask permission. Like, don't. That just makes it.
Bro, this is what it's all about, okay? People try to act like this whole permission thing is somehow going to get you laid. It's not. It never has. It never will. Women literally have fucking rape fantasies. Not saying go out and rape bitches. Alright, calm down. But they have rape fantasies. They want the edge of the moment. You know what I'm saying? They want it to happen spontaneous. Women are fucking spontaneous creatures. They want shit to happen now. And we'll be like, oh, would you mind signing this fucking NDA before we get to business? No. Dries up immediately. Dry.
But at the same time, then there are other things you just ask permission. Yeah, but like, so that's where I see like that line is a little.
Well, here's the thing, right? So the next question I ask after that is, most women say don't ask permission, but then I ask them, well, what does that say about consent?
Yeah.
So,
I feel like there's a lot of body language now too, for sure. Like if you find someone attractive, you're.
Oh, just body language, just kind of now. Yeah, it's called grinding, and grabbing my fucking cock.
Going up to them like all over them, and like sometimes there's like like wordly saying yes.
So why do so many women rely on subtle body language hints instead of just openly?
Because they don't want to seem like whores.
Telling a man that.
I don't know. It's just like our generation, honestly. It's just like what we're
No,
used to. Like,
you're dumb. You're literally so dumb. You have no perspective on the rest of fucking history. Women used to choose men by dropping a fucking handkerchief by them, and if the men chose them back, they'd pick it up and return it to them, saying, "Ma'am, you dropped this." And then they get in. Oh, hi, I'm John Luke the 15th. Oh, hi, I'm Mary Sue. Yada yada yada. Then they'd end up married in about a week.
in college and stuff, it's just kind of like normal. Just
Okay, so if you're in a bar and you see a guy you're attracted to, how do you hit on him?
You're single.
What?
You don't fucking ask that bullshit.
I say you're single.
You don't fucking ask that.
Okay.
Hey, you fucking single, huh? Huh? Can I buy you a beer? Dumb bitch.
Okay.
Stupid
Why
bitch.
do you think that women don't typically approach men?
I mean, personally, I do because but I don't. I wouldn't do.
So I'm just a manly ass bitch. I'm just manly as fuck, so you know.
No, I just like I don't really get to say what I'm thinking to people. Like I just like them to know. So.
Okay.
They thought they were whistling at them. Yeah, no one's whistling at you, homegirl. Sorry.
So you might have to answer this question.
What's the worst pickup line you've ever been given?
Any of them? I don't know.
Pickup lines suck. If you use pickup lines, stop.
Definitely some on Tinder, but I can't think of any on the top of my head right
You would be on fucking Tinder. Get the fuck off Tinder. Meet people in the real world. Real world. It's much more fun that way. Okay? Because Tinder, you know what's going to happen. Real world, you don't. You don't know who the fuck they are. And so when it's someone chill, it's like, fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? Meet them in the real world. Fuck these dating apps. Fuck all that shit. Unless you're a fucking multi-million-dollar millionaire, don't even try on Instagram or nothing. Because you're not getting lucky, bro. Unless you're just a fucking fine motherfucker like myself, like, it's just not happening.
Alright, can I give
You're
you a good
losing.
one? Okay,
You're losing.
are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you.
Yeah, I probably would ignore that.
Okay. How about this one?
Are you a crab apple? Because damn, bitch, you ugly.
Excuse me, ma'am. I believe you dropped something. You dropped your
Virginity.
standards.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just going to laugh at you and then leave. That self-deprecating shit is not the way to go, my friend.
But pickup lines typically don't work, right? Okay, they don't typically work, right?
They've maybe worked 3 times ever.
What's the best compliment you've ever been given?
Best compliment. I guess my personality, because it is a little crazy, so I can call it my personality.
Right.
The only reason men ever compliment your personality is because they can't admit to themselves that they can't lie to themselves on the basis that it's a fundamental fact that you're not good looking. So they say you have a personality, a good personality. Sure, we can tell from this interview you have a fucking darling one.
And how about you, my dear?
I don't know.
Do you think a compliment is more special when it's something that's not on the surface, like something more?
Yeah, I think so, definitely.
So
like they're actually like looking at you and like knowing like who you are as a person, and like your personality.
Right.
I feel like your looks is kind of just like there. Like oh, like you're hot.
No, it's reverse. You got it reverse. Men give a fuck about looks first. Women give a fuck about personality first. You can talk your way out of pussy with women. You know what I'm saying? You can talk your way out of pussy. With men, you can talk as long as fucking ever, unless they're like, you know, they have really high standards. But the average man, if you're like a decently attractive woman and they're just, you know, they're just horny, like anything you say will not matter, unless it's like I have AIDS. But any of them curable ones, bro, it's game on. It's game on. And so you gotta flip there, homegirl. Men give a fuck about looks first, personality like 5th. Way on down the list, sweetheart.
So do you think guys are kind of like, it's pointless to compliment a woman until you really get to know her first?
No, because I feel like sometimes compliments like are pretty. They're kind of a turn on.
Yeah, give the compliments for sure.
Like they think of you, so like.
Does it matter who the compliment comes from, though?
100%. 100%, bro. 100%. If some ugly fucking gremlin looking dude, bro, and they say, "Oh, you're beautiful today," and you're like, "Get the fuck away from me, you ugly fuck." But if, you know, some sexy, you know, 6'4" motherfucker comes walking over there, like myself, that, "Hey, beautiful, you look lovely today." That's gonna do something to her. That's gonna do something. So, it's about looks to a degree. You know what I'm saying? You can't be God ugly. But above a certain threshold, like, looks just don't matter.
Okay. Okay. All
one
right. This
catcalls,
is my last question. I appreciate you
It's
guys.
happened like
Thank you
3
for your
times
patience. Do you really find attractive guys cute and romantic when an ugly one doing the exact same thing?
Yes. Yes, 100%, a million times yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So if that's true, if that's true, a lot of women who complain that guys aren't willing to make the effort, why should a guy make the effort until he knows that the woman's already interested in him?
Good question, yeah.
Their brains are broken.
It is
They've
an
never
interesting
comprehended any of this ever in their lives. They've never even considered
Thank you
it.
guys so much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
He just wants his dick sucked, low key.
Stop being so nice to women.
Shut the fuck up,
Nice
bitch.
will never.
But that's honestly, she's right. Fuck these hoes. Fuck them. Proof that women can be just as creepy. Let's see. Let's see how creepy these bitches are.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced a man being creepy to you before?
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
so creepy.
Yes.
There are creepy
Yes.
motherfuckers out there, both
Yeah.
sides, 100%.
Yes, I'd say probably. Yeah.
All the time.
All
like,
the time.
You know, like,
Mhm.
not
She's
all
hot.
the
She's
time
hot
as
as
in
fuck.
like, oh gosh, that sounds so bad. But like, you know,
No,
at
not hot
clubs
as
or
fuck.
anything
She's
like
hot.
that.
Sometimes, yeah, it can get quite like very creepy, very
Yeah.
like predatory-ish as such.
I
Yeah,
like the
sometimes
accent.
they would awkwardly stare, or sometimes they just think that they can pick you up on the street or whatever, or they can just like, it's not like they can't come over and talk to you, but like they feel that they have the right to if you give them a signal or whatever.
Well, I found this quite creepy once. I was walking back from the library and
The
this guy
library.
stopped me on the steps. It's like, oh hey, you're really beautiful, which is nice. I appreciate guys with confidence, and it's nice when guys say that, but it was just the way he said it. and then he kind of just asked for my number there and
He was
then,
ugly.
and I was just like,
Obviously, if I'm all like going out and I've done all my hair and makeup and I'm kind of prancing, I do tend to prance. Don't get me wrong.
What's prancing?
You know, a bit of stressing. Like,
You just you okay.
Look at this.
Look at
So, I
that.
mean, obviously,
It attracts all the weirdos
So,
as well.
It attracts everyone. You
Attracts
kind of
everyone.
go. You kind of go at
It
me. I'm
attracts
not
everyone.
saying like they're creeps and I'm completely a victim. It's not that at all.
you just when
She's
they
smart,
know,
she's
I
smart.
gave him my number and then he was
We have one smart woman, guys.
weird things later on. I was like, okay, look.
You know, your hand will be dragged, your hand will kind of like, your shoulder might be touched and stuff like that. So to me, I deem that as like quite creepy because it's like, I mean, I don't want to be
Shoulder
touched, so
touch?
can you not touch me?
Then don't go out and
I
fucking
mean,
public.
if you go around gallivanting, you're going to expect some sort of attention. Well, you should hope for some sort
You
of...
want it,
Yeah,
right? You're doing it
exactly.
for a reason.
I got dressed up.
If you went out as a woman, if you got dressed up and went out as a woman and not a single guy paid you any fucking mind, you would feel like shit. You would feel like shit. You cannot deny that in any level. Oh, it's just myself. Bullshit. You go out with your women to get you go out with your girlfriends to get guys. That's what you do. You want male attention. That's just what it is.
Treating someone that's creepy, but probably
It's fine.
not
Just
like
admit
picking
it.
up social cues that they don't want to talk to you.
It's easier to be mean and kind of label someone just because you don't find them attractive, but then
She's
on the
smart.
shoes on the other foot, like you wouldn't dare go up. Like it takes a lot of guts and bravery to go up to approach someone, even if you feel like they're out of your league. To even
You gotta
just
do
have
it. All my guys out there, just start going up to these women, bro. Just do it. Start asking for numbers left and right. Get a little game going. You just gotta treat it like a fucking game, bro. Cause it is. It is at the end of the day. It's not that serious, doc. It's really not. Treat it like a fucking game, and you're gonna win.
a normal
Sure.
conversation.
Guys got to realize, don't just touch a girl when you first meet her.
Yeah.
Get
No, that's
vibe
weird,
with
that's
her
weird.
first, obviously, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm here to
gotta feel it
dance.
out,
I
my
don't want
friends.
my shoulder to be grabbed.
You can always just make friends with people as well. Like just because they want to jump in your knickers doesn't mean you can't just like
Yeah.
have a dance or have a chat with someone.
Yo, knickers. These British fuckers.
You'll
are
let
funny.
him know if you want to be grabbed.
Oh gosh, yeah, of course, if I want to.
Like the situation could be the same. It depends on the guy itself. Like the situation
If you had the chance to change your fate, would ya?
could be the same. It depends on the guy itself.
I don't know if it's fair to call some guys creeps because you can't blame a guy for trying.
You can't blame a guy for trying, but there are creepy people out there. I mean, come on. There's creepy women, there's creepy men. There's just creeps. And if you have enough people, some of them are going to be creeps. I mean, come on.
And girls can turn around and be like, "Oh my god, this guy's a creep." He like,
But most people are
like, he wants to come up and talk to me. Because if he was fit, would he still be a creep? No.
Right! Bro, this bitch got a nice fucking head on her shoulders. She would shut the fuck down. These last girls we just saw.
It's just because you don't find
They
him
shit on her.
attractive.
If a man is rich, successful, and good looking, are women likely to consider him creepy still?
That's such a good question.
No.
No.
Like I would. It's less likely. Yeah.
It's less likely, yeah.
It's likely, yeah.
That really impacts on your creepiness. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially if it's trying to use that as a way to get attention.
It's like the fact of being rich doesn't change anything. You can be creepy, whatever your bank account is.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, it's attractive, those things, but it doesn't matter.
You know,
They don't give
like,
a
it doesn't really
fuck.
matter,
They
guy,
want the
girl.
life.
If I don't
the
appreciate,
luxury.
like, you know, being creeped on, you know, like, it's just not cool.
They feel like they can kind of do what they want because they're rich. They kind of have this. Well, I'm better than you. I can afford more. I can take.
Because they are better. They are better than you. And you like that to a degree. You have to. You have to like it. Because if they're rich and they have all this money and they attained all this wealth, because most, like 80% of millionaires are first generation. And so if they come up to you and they're like, I've made all this money, fuck with me. Because I'm better than you. So if you don't, I'm just going to find someone else because it's really not that hard. But you got to respect that. They can't be millionaires saying like, oh, self-deprecating. Since like, you You like you're a pussy.
This, that, and places where they have that kind of ownership, which makes them creepy.
Who cares? Like, if Brad Pitt was like, hey girl, like, Brad, come on, like.
She really has a fucking obsession with her shoulder. She'd say that, but then she'd fuck him. 100%.
Chill, Brad.
Brad, I'm here to dance at Fruity. Like, I'm not here to.
But I guess it maybe would be less creepy if a girl was wanting his attention and then he was giving it. No, I think it would still be creepy.
There's something called the halo effect, which means if someone's really good looking or they're like a celebrity or they kind of have that predisposition.
Alright, I'm done with this video. These British fucks, I can't handle them. I like this guy. Let's see these broads in the cowboy hat. Let's see how they're doing.
I told them, hey mom, I spent 8 years on this degree, but I hate it and I really want to change jobs. I'm sorry, I know this sounds crazy. I ended up going.
Fuck a job. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna move myself over here. There we go. I like it on the left. There we are. Alright.
Do you believe there is a gender war?
A gender war? Absolutely. Feminism is killing this country.
Can you be more specific?
Feminism has taught us to hate men and to fear men because capital profits off of my fear as a woman. If I'm afraid of men, they can make a profit off of that. There's a gender war because men are the underdogs right now. Men are the ones being told you're feared, you're wrong, everything you do is wrong, go make money, don't show emotion, BBB. Women are making a rise to the top. We've over-feminized so much and included women so much, which is great. But we don't have to tear men down to include women.
So why is there so much talk about...
They want superiority, bro, 100%. They don't want equality, they want superiority.
Male privilege.
Because for a long time there was male privilege, and now the script is flipped. Now women are the ones with privilege, but no one's ready to do that.
Women had their easiest life.
But why are we still talking about male privilege?
Because no one's ready for it. We're not ready to make that change. We're seeing more women in films, more women in power. The amount of jobs that I have seen that say women only is ridiculous. In an effort to hire more women and get them hired and include them, we've excluded men.
Who is more likely to be told what they want to hear, men or women?
Maybe us.
Would you agree that it's women because guys want sex, politicians want their votes, and businesses want their money?
Yeah. Y'all have a lovely time. I'm done streaming. I just can't handle it. I can only handle so much for one day. So, subscribe, all that shit, follow, whatever. See you later.